Classic, classic, classic. Okay. Damn it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. You know, hopefully y'all could hear me. What is going on? Everything looks fine. See? Everything. Whoops. Everything looks fine. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. See? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong here, but we'll see. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. All right. Thank you guys. All right. My bad. Anyways, let's start from the beginning here. I see it happen all the time. Yeah, I don't know why it's happening. I guess I just have to open up this console looking thing so my mic picks up. And if you guys, hold on. Let me readjust my camera. Apparently I'm not ready for streaming, but here's my mic right here. And I just place it right down here. Maybe you guys want to see a little bit more of me, but here I am. Yeah, my bad, guys. All right. Anyways, anyways, BTC shorts here. So the last time it's been this low, we had that huge candle wicking all the way down. It was September, but even before that, it was July. So we haven't been this July, end of July. So hopefully, that is an indication for anything. And I'm really ingrained into this space, guys. So at anytime a big swing moves like this, I always get a bunch of calls because I'm heavily involved in the OTC markets, and I try to connect buyers and sellers and source different things like that. But anyways, first person asked me for 5,000 Bitcoin, where he could buy 5,000 Bitcoin OTC, anywhere between 4 to 5% less than spot price. Then the second person asked me 15,000 spot price, and then the next person asked me around 50,000 spot price. But I got 100,000 Bitcoin order that someone wants to buy, and they're willing to do that under 5% spot price. So that is ridiculous, right? That is a huge bullish sentiment to me. I don't know anyone else who would think any otherwise, saying, hey, 100,000 Bitcoin, that's ridiculous. Even though it doesn't affect exchange prices because all of it's happening outside reported volume. So this is actually interesting to see. So this is CoinMarketCap. And so you have these rankings, see, adjusted volume, reported volume. So the volume you see here, 16 billion 24-hour volume. Most of that is done through market makers anyways, so it's just bots selling back and forth to cover the spread. But you have to remember, none of the OTC deals are actually being reported in the 24-hour volume. None whatsoever. And so when you hear about these huge OTC deals, I mean, over $1 billion. So the biggest one I've ever heard of, let's pull up the calculator here because I'm not trying to bullshit you guys. Where's this calculator? There it is. So it was 500,000 Bitcoin, and this is, for example, spot price, and this hasn't been approached by me. I wouldn't even know where to fill that. That's $3.2 billion. So people are looking to buy $3.2 billion over the counter. And this is what happens, and it's not reported here whatsoever. Because why would you? If you put in $1 billion into Coinbase, let's go to Coinbase right now. Let's go to GDAX or Coinbase Pro or whatever. Sorry, I get the hiccups. It's weird. Yeah, and I'll delete that beginning part. So my bad, guys, for completely ghosting you there. I don't know why my mic does that sometimes, but if you were to inject, for example, if you were to inject, for example, $8 million, it would completely, not even 8, let's just say 26 million, right? So if I am a billionaire and I want to buy a shit ton of Bitcoin, a ton of Bitcoin, $26 million would be a drop of the hat to me. I would not use exchanges. Why? Because if I just put in $26 million into Coinbase, I would be buying from prices anywhere between 6,500, which is what it's at right now, 6,500 to 10,000. That is ridiculous. That price range is ridiculous. Why not just simply buy 26 million at all at 6,500 at spot price? So that's what OTC deals are for. They're meant for bigger volume, bigger changes of, or bigger transaction volumes. Nobody who's anybody is ever going onto Coinbase or is a billionaire and is buying Bitcoin on Coinbase unless it's recreational, right? Unless, hey, there's a 50 Bitcoin here, 50 Bitcoin there, 50 Bitcoin here, unless it's a very small amount. But OTC or large transactions can't be handled by exchanges, and that's just a sad reality of things. But let's go back to Bitcoin here, guys. So I just showed you guys the shorts. That looks pretty promising to me. I'm not going to get my hopes up here, right? I'm not going to get my hopes up whatsoever. But let's actually go back to the daily. That looks really good. I mean, have we broken out that wedge? We could just be moving in a parallel format, but let's actually draw some more lines. What's wrong with lines, right, guys? It actually does help. It does show you patterns, right? At least I think it helps me. If I don't like the look of the pattern, I'm probably not going to buy. So this is what the newish pattern is happening compared to the old pattern. If we could break out of 7,000, I think, maybe that will signal some more bulls to come back in. But right now, it's all full-fledged bullish season right now. And it has me wondering. It has me wondering. You go to CNN right now. Democrats take the House. Republicans take the Senate. The geopolitical or just the political interference of how the U.S. markets react to Bitcoin, it's actually kind of remarkable, right? Because every time we have a big Republican lead or big GOP lead, we see price indications or price movement in Bitcoin. And, we were... and this is not a big price movement, and this is nothing too indicative. But if you do look at the 100-day moving average, which is this yellow line here. What is this red line here doing? I don't even know what that is. But anyways, this yellow line here, it looks like we may cross this 100-day moving average, which isn't too significant. But if we look at the 100-week moving average, we're still climbing, and hopefully, we don't cross that anytime soon. We could even draw this back to, for example, a 300-day moving average, which, seems a lot more promising because we did cross that, indicating that, hey, we are moving sideways or at least a little bearish. And then, but now if you look at the 300-day moving average, we are coming close. It is coming down, and hopefully it does cross and we're back into a nice little bullish cycle. But again, we're seeing all these indicators, still red momentum. And for example, this last since October 10th on this 3-day interval, we're seeing the lazy bear wave trend cross, still saying, hey, it's still shorting, it's still going sideways. But that being said, we're still seeing level amounts of RSI. The RSI really isn't telling us much. And remember, you have to remember, guys, RSI and the MACD. This is the MACD. They're lag behind indicators. What you really want to look at is volume and just price change in order books, in my opinion. And so we are seeing a steady amount of volume come right back into Bitcoin. But that being said, it could go either way right now. But I'd like to see us break out of 7,000 in order for me to say, hey, this is a bullish sign or bullish signal. But that being said, let's go back to CoinMarketCap. And if you guys have any questions, let me know, guys. I'll be doing this daily. is this a good time for everyone? Because if this is, and I won't be muted for the first 1 minute of every stream, but if this is a good time for everyone, let me know. I could do it later. I could do it earlier. Does 7 p.m. Pacific sound good? Does 8:30 sound good? Does 8 o'clock sound good? Yeah, so I'm still very busy with Monarch, but I decided, I think it's still good to reach out to the people who are actually using my platform and actually being a public figure in the space and actually staying on top of the market. You could do more than one thing. You know, for me, I just like market watching. It's thrilling to me. People who watch sports, I margin trade, and I watch Bitcoin. This is exciting stuff for me, and it's fantastic to see how things have progressed. We've been paying attention. Obviously, if you're following this channel, all the way from early 2017 to the run up to 20,000, and then the fall off from 20,000 right back down to where we are right now. And it's been a thrilling and tumultuous, tumultuous. How the hell do you say that word? Tumultuous? I've only ever spelled it. Tumultuous. Okay. Well, this doesn't help me.
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous. Wow. Tumultuous.
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 There you go. Well, I've only ever read or written it, but I've actually never
Tumultuous.
said this in my life. So, +1 for me for increasing my vocab. If everyone didn't know, this is the new word of the day. Yeah, maybe I should start a word of the day. So I'll be streaming every day or every weekday. So that's on my prerogative. I think that streaming is good and streaming is fun, and it's just good to chat and learn what the community's about, because as we develop Monarch and develop our platform and things, it's always good to know what's actually happening in the market. For example, STOs, regulations, and of course what the market needs right now and what the new hot coin is. Because I remember a long time Neo was the hot coin, and there's no place to store Neo except your exchange or downloading a full node. So it's always good to know what's the new hot thing right now. So I will be streaming every day, and check this out.
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous. Word of the day here, guys. All right. Back to CoinMarketCap. So we're seeing a 1.6% increase on Bitcoin. Not too bad at all. Ethereum. Wow. Ethereum is blasting off. Let's go take a look at Ethereum, guys. And this is going to be just a chill stream, and that's all I want to do. At late night, we're just going to recap the market, and we're gonna see what everything's about. I think it's nice, especially starting off back in 2011, late 2010, when I first started mining Bitcoin. I honestly was just completely alone. There was no one I could talk to this stuff about. Like, hey, did you hear about that regulation? Well, no one gives a shit. So hopefully you guys could vocalize your opinion right here. And, we just grow together, learn together. And this is a forum to which express your opinion. And feel free to chat. If you guys are watching on Facebook and Twitter, I am looking at your Twitter comments as well. But jump on over to YouTube, guys. It's just hard to manage like 8 chats. And we got Facebook, we got Twitch, and we got Twitter. So that's 4 chats, and mostly everyone chats in YouTube anyway. So just use that. All right. So we're back at Ethereum here. Hey, this is not too bad. We're following this not too bad, right? Okay, we said a 4% increase. That's an incline that we created a while back ago. So hopefully it sticks to this. And I want to kind of extend this, and I want to stay with my 4%, but that's 7%. Whoa. I don't know how to do this anymore. Okay. That is not what I wanted. Alright, anyways. Where did my line go? Anyways. We'll draw a new line. But anyways, this is a 4-hour interval. Still buy signals hitting. RSI is incredibly high for Ethereum. So if you go over to cryptosomniac.com, and this is just a stream, I don't know. Apparently my stream health is okay. I don't know what that means, but... So we're going to go over to exchange on cryptosomniac.com. And I'm not here to show you the website. I was just here to show you the RSI calculator. So this is the daily. If we go to the hourly, wow, that's wrong. Anyways, wow, 4 hours wrong as well. So the daily is the only thing that works right now. And sometimes the system logs up or backs up a little bit. But yeah, Ethereum on the daily is still incredibly high. On the 4 hour, it's over 80, which is very high. And just around 55, 62 around it, the RSI. So the higher the RSI. So what does the RSI mean? And I know everyone probably knows what RSI indicates, but RSI indicates oversold and overbought. So right now, what it's indicating, it's approaching the overbought levels, and hopefully, you know, several of these indicators paired up will show you a bit of a trend. But guys, it is just a bit of a trend. It's not an exact science. You know, and predictions like this are a long shot anyways. One of the things that I'd like to say is, you know, I actually took out my stop losses for Ethereum, because we did see this trend coming in the Moon Lounge. And if you guys don't know what the Moon Lounge is, it's, first of all, it's the advantage in the Moon Lounge, and you're able to join our Discord group for absolutely free. Just go ahead and click on the description below and you'll be able to find out more. But Ethereum looks pretty healthy here. Nothing too much to cry home about. I'd like to see a little bit more price action to actually confirm that this is you know, a quote-unquote breakout. But again, a nice 5% healthy jump up. We were teetering out $200. So let's actually draw that horizontal line at $200. What? Who would draw a black line? Okay. So that's $200. So as you see, we were trying to break down through $200 for a while, and what I'll say right now is we haven't broke down under $200, and we haven't broken out of that $200 price range. Everything right now is just moving sideways, just a slight little bump. I'd like a little bit more volume to come back into this market in order for me to say, hey, this is a good time to buy. But I can't say that with confidence right now. Man, I got the hiccups. Yikes. All right. So let's go back to cryptocurrency. I mean cryptocurrency. Coin market cap. Bitcoin Cash, obvious pump. Bitcoin Cash has been doing really well as of late. People are trying to get the hard fork of Bitcoin Cash. That's why a lot of people have flooded in. And I think, when was Bitcoin, what was the Bitcoin Cash hard fork? That was sometime late last year, right? Bitcoin Cash hard fork date. So it was November 15th, so we are clearly very close to November 15th. We're only 9 days away from November 15th. So maybe it's a little bit of an anniversary pump. I don't know. I'm not investing into Bitcoin Cash, nor am I putting any money into Bitcoin Cash. I'm not a big believer into Bitcoin Cash. That being said, I do have an equal number of Bitcoin Cash as I do Bitcoin because of the hard fork. Why? It's just a good hedge on my bet. I don't know the future. You know, if Bitcoin does kind of fail and collapse, maybe Bitcoin Cash could semi take its spot. I don't think anything will ever touch Bitcoin, but you know, anything could happen. Bitcoin Core could mess up. Huge exploitation in the code. We don't know. So, I'm just hedging my bet and a little bit on Bitcoin Cash. All right. So XRP, the obvious gain is XRP here, guys. XRP just blasted off last night. Or was it this morning? So XRP, BTC, and we'll do it on Binance here. So obviously it just blasted off here. And I actually want to show XRP versus USD because I do think it's kind of unpairing a little bit. I do like to look at the major coins in terms of USD, like Ethereum and like Ripple and Stellar and some of the larger major cap coins, and of course Litecoin as well, and Bitcoin Cash, because sometimes I do see that the Bitcoin pairing and USD pairing are kind of decoupling. So that being said, we are seeing a little bit of a drop back down, but we had a nice little pump here. Let's actually draw out that price range here. This is the daily. Wow, I don't know what that is. Price range. So we've had a 45% pump up in the last 2 weeks. So Ripple is killing it right now, and maybe some of these partnerships will actually use Ripple, because right now nothing is really taking off, and Ripple hasn't really, in terms of USD, it hasn't really blasted back down. I wouldn't call it blasted back down, but yeah, see, we're still seeing a significant increase even on the BTC price. So it is a genuine pump, right? It is a genuine increase in Ripple's usage, or Ripple's bot. All right. So let's go back to CoinMarketCap here, guys. So this is just a chill stream. If you guys want to chime in, say, hey, Sneh, check this out. And if you want to see anything here, let me know, guys. Wow, QTUM blasting off. 8%, not bad. I still have a fair amount of QTUM. I actually have a Raspberry Pi that's actually mining QTUM, so we'll see. Or staking QTUM, rather. They have like a staking mining operation thing going. I don't even know what to call it. Whatever their consensus algorithm is, it's stupid. Either do proof of stake and have me sync my wallet every so often, or do proof of work. But whatever, I have to deal with it, right? EVMs execute on problem and non-payable contracts. That's actually pretty cool. It's a number of nodes. That makes sense. I'm running a QTUM node, but I'm not running an Ethereum node. Why? Because QTUM nodes can be run off Raspberry Pis. I don't want to download and run a device and GPU mine of proof of work on Ethereum, because it's not efficient for me. It makes no sense. Or I'm not going to ASIC mine because I live in Los Angeles and it's very expensive. So this is kind of skewed here. I don't like that. They kind of advertise that. I mean, you could literally run a QTUM node off of a thumb drive. Remember that, guys. You could literally run this off of a thumb drive. What happened to GBT Elastos? Elastos is one of those projects. I'll get to the GBT question. But Elastos is one of those projects where they just don't have enough progression going on. And they did pump today. They heavily pumped today. And let's actually go to it. Elastos. There it is, 10%. That's incredible. Congrats to everyone owning Elastos. But this is the products list that I think they did launch very, very recently. So that's pretty interesting. But just there's nothing really wows me from Elastos. They have a good marketing campaign. We'll see. We'll see. They don't have any regulatory licenses, and I understand the need for regulatory licenses, and that's why, at Monarch we did it, and and I'm not hating anymore, and I'm not hating any other project like this, but it's always interesting. I mean, I like Siren Labs much better than Elastos and any of their line of services, but ADA, Cardano is one of those things where I am hoping that I'm not being scammed. Honestly, I am just hoping that I'm not being scammed, because it is it's a shit show right now. I mean, I'm just waiting for this blockchain to become a little bit more stable and have a little bit more dev tools, because right now there's no dev tools out for Cardano, which is very scary to me. I mean, the whole point of having a road is that cars could drive on it, right? If you make the fanciest road of all time and no cars drive on it, what's the point of making the road? So even if it does get listed on Coinbase, speculative at best. So what happened to GVT? So as you guys noticed, GVT dumped hard. Why? Because mainnet release. As soon as the mainnet release comes close, you gotta think about shorting any project. This is the rule of thumb of all time. I don't care if if Bill Gates goes out and sponsors a project. As soon as its mainnet launches, it's going to dump. It's always going to dump. Always, always, always. That's just the rule of thumb that you should keep. Always, always, always. So look at these Fibonacci retracements, though. It bounced right off the top. On what is this mark here? On the 0.5, right? 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, and it's going to retrace down to here. Now, when is the time to buy? During these Fibonacci retracements, at these critical levels. At these critical levels, okay? So look at this, okay? This is how I charted it. I had the high, I got down to the low, and then what are we doing? We're bouncing around these channels. So right before mainnet release, it bounced off this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and then of course it's going to bounce off this level at around I want to say 0.013, 0.0013 level. This is for Bitcoin. And this is going to bounce around, and what is it going to do? It's going to bounce, either go sideways. It's not going to go back down. I know it's not going to go back down. I think even the whole market sentiment with a working product, I don't think it's going to bounce below that level, but I do think it's going to start bouncing right back up from there. So this is a good opportunity. And again, I'm not your financial advisor. This is an opportunity for me to all the GVT I sold up here. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to buy back. It's at that sweet price. Okay, I think it's around $10 right now. And you should be looking in terms of BTC anyways. So what am I trying to do? Aha, brush. Why is everything black? I don't want this to be black. Alright. Sorry, guys. This is live, guys. This is not pre-recorded here, or it'd be a lot more smooth. So yeah, I think it's going to go in this general direction, right? It's going to bounce off this level here, and it's going to go upwards. That's what my opinions are. You are my financial advisor. Oh God, please don't say that. I think every YouTuber always has to say that. Because there's just some dumb people out there like, oh my God, BitConnect. Everyone go out and buy BitConnect. The only time I'll ever say something to buy is buy Bitcoin all the time, buy Ethereum sometimes. Anything else is, this is my personal opinion, and this is what I will be doing. Okay? You guys should do your own research and take your own risks. At the end of the day, this is a gambly kind of thing, right? It's a gambly environment. Stellar airdrop. If you are participating in any sort of stellar airdrop, sorry, my shirt's all bunched up. If you are participating in any sort of stellar airdrop, the one thing you want to do is make sure you have your stellar private keys, and there's a few wallets that can do that. Cough, cough, Monarch. Anyways, let's go back here. We didn't finish reviewing CoinMarketCap. And we'll be doing this, it's just a chill time. Everyone just watch. Blockchain.com does not support Stellar. I think all they support is Bitcoin and Ethereum now, or Bitcoin Cash. Get a free wallet. I don't want a free wallet. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's just Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't even think any ERC20 tokens. That being said, why not just drop it all in Monarch, right? Oh, blockchain.com is where you register. Yeah. Uh, is blockchain.com doing an airdrop support on Stellar? Really? I actually didn't know that. Oh man, I didn't know that. I even have a pink article. Add Stellar announces 125 million XLM airdrop to drive adoption. Wow. So they did add Stellar. That's incredible. Good for blockchain.com. Even though they're kind of behind the times. Where's Ripple? Where's all these other things? Where's ERC20 tokens? But that's okay. At least they're driving adoption, right? At least they're driving adoption. All right. So we have Neo up 3.32%. Nothing too fancy about that. Nothing really breaking out. Zcash. So how do I feel about Zcash, guys? What do you guys feel about Zcash? Because I definitely am not a big fan of Zcash. I do like ZK Snarks, don't get me wrong. But on the compliance side, I'm just not a big fan of ZK Snarks, honestly. If all you are is a privacy coin, really? I think just Monero is better. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I just go for the clearly superior alternative, Monero? Although not superior in price. Yeah, I'm not too big on Zcash, but that's okay. Aurora, 44 on the market cap, $700,000 in volume. Don't touch this thing with a 9-foot pole. Don't touch it. I refuse to touch this until I find out more about it. Watch it be some other fucking protocol. Oh, sorry for the swearing. Some other protocol. Delegated proof of stake. Okay, BFT, consensus mechanisms. Lightning fast contracts to link industries and gaming big data. Nope. Nope. I am investing in companies from now on. I am not investing in protocols and their big dreams. Because look what happened with EOS and Cardano and Stellar and Neo and Qtum and the countless others. I can't do it anymore. Honestly, I can't do it anymore. PundyX, I mean, hey, if PundyX is making you profit, go ahead with PundyX. But I'm not big on the whole PundyX system. You have to replace your pre-existing software solution for point of sale, and I don't think any company is actually going to do that. I think it's a hardware solution as well. But that being said, I mean, people love PundyX, and if they could get enough adoption, then all to them, props to them. But I'm just not too big on PundyX. And I am a little biased, honestly. I'm a little biased, and I'll tell you that straight up. I'm working on it with a project that's, my project is completely a competitor to PundyX, but it's just the opinions that I have. You shouldn't let external opinions of YouTubers that you haven't vetted or trust or anything like that affect your opinion. And I'll never try to shill you something that isn't worth your time or doesn't have some sort of disclaimer on it, because it is a conflict of interest of what I'm doing, right? What projects do you like, excluding BTC ETH? I still like Genesis Vision, and I still like Kyber Network. OMG I've kind of given up on. I mean, I was really big on OMG. Like, everyone knew that I was huge on OMG. But it's just they don't do anything. They were once over $1 billion in market cap, and what did they do with it? Nothing. They just sat on it. But yeah. Anyways, Nexo is another one that I've been trying to accumulate a little bit more of, just because I like their whole system. Let's see, Mobile Go. People have been telling me to look into Mobile Go. I still have to read that white paper, but man, these white papers are getting really redundant. Like, hey, we do the same thing 1,000 other companies do. Um, yeah. VeChain. VeChain is another one. VeChain's like Tron 2.0. Like, let's hype everyone up all the time. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with VeChain. What is VeChain at right now? Up 4.79%. I'm good. I'm good on VeChain. I have enough VeChain. I mean, I bought this thing really, really cheap. The original VeChain, when it was Ven instead of Vet, uh, I bought it for pennies. Like, it was fantastic. Let's see some other breakouts. Civic, I mean, this Civic as well. Like, come on, guys, you raised so much money. Like, what are you guys doing with it? Like, come on, come on. We're in the ICO phase, and we already have a deliverable product, right? And you guys have been around for a year and a half, and just where's the progress? Where are the people building this stuff? Because it's kind of pissing me off. Like, they just sit on money and just have one developer in a basement and say, "Hey, we're developing." Is that what they say they're doing? It's just really bad. It's really, really bad. Emmercoin, I'm not even gonna touch. Archain, everyone's been like like raving about Archain. Uh, I don't actually know too much about Archain, but it is really, really hyped up. What exchanges is it even on? It's on KuCoin. Okay, it's a spot price on KuCoin. That actually looks pretty good. We're basically at the price. We're basically at the same Satoshi level that we were in the beginning. Maybe I'll pick some up, but people have been really raving about Archain, but I just don't see it. I'm done investing in protocols. I want to start investing in businesses. Like, people that actually do shit instead of saying, hey, you know, what's the point of all the greatest roads if there's no cars to drive on it? That's how I always put it together. All right. GoChain. I'm big on GoChain. They had a little drop, but they recently pumped hard. They're one of the most successful ICOs of 2018, so not too bad. Freecoin, like, look at this. This is so stupid. Honestly, it's so stupid. I can make the max supply 1 trillion coins, and I could sell one coin for $1, and then now I have $1 trillion company. That's exactly how CoinMarketCap works. So please don't listen to it. Okay? Do not listen to it. Do not fall into these little penny stock schemes with Freecoin. At least Credo's legit. Credo's are pretty legit, but Freecoin, what the hell is it? I don't know. Don't touch it. Spectre AI, Vertcoin. Whatever happened to Vertcoin? Remember, this thing was like $8. It's like the GPU version of Bitcoin. Anybody remember this? Yeah. Rest in peace, Vertcoin. You'll always have a spot in my heart. Nucleus Vision, not touching it because Ian Bellina touched it, so not touching it. Credo, this is another one of those low cap things. Now, Credo, if I'm not mistaken, is that Bitcoin mail service? What is that? Credo BitBounce. Aha! So everyone's got this before. If you're in the space, it's an email service that, for example, if you don't know somebody and you're emailing them, it'll say, "Hey, pay me $5 and then you can talk to me," right? Or pay me a little bit of money and then you can talk to me. So it kind of filters out spam a little bit. It's actually a pretty interesting concept. If you have a newsletter of any sort, Credo will be there to essentially, filter out a lot of those things. So this is Credo, and this is what the token is used for. And so far, they've had 4,000 in the last 24 hours being bought and sold through the exchange. Ethos, I'm not touching. I'm not touching Ethos whatsoever because I have experience, and yeah, I'm not going to touch this company because basically I know exactly what they're doing, and what they're doing is not right. Because I have a competing company that's currently you could download and do 1,000 times better than whatever the Ethos is doing. So, not touching Ethos. Again, huge conflict of interest for me. So, if you're looking for advice on Ethos, don't come to me because I don't like it whatsoever. Bezant, and so my man here, what's his name? He's been dying for me to cover Bezant. So let's actually look at what Bezant is. Bezant, I don't even know. Bringing the power of business to the blockchain. Blockchain platform, I'm good. Integrated platform, payment platform. So they're gonna run off their own blockchain. I'm good. I'm pretty good with this. Working with Hyperledger, IBM, SC, and Yahoo. Yeah, these are all just ploys. So where's the download button? Oh, that's right. They don't even have a simple wallet out. Integrated platform. Where's this wallet? How are you going to be a $30 million company and you can't develop your own wallet right now? Where's this download number at? Come on. Very sad. I'm not... Until somebody has at least an MVP to show you, I'm not touching them. Honestly. Not touching it whatsoever. Why? Because we are about to release Monarch Pay and we're in the ICO. Right? And if I could do it, and if our team could do it, and we're all here based in the United States, every single one of us, if we could do it, why can't these people that are clearly most likely Korean, right? Hold on, are they Korean? Because it says English. What the hell? Let's see the team. Hey, what did I say? What did I say? So you're telling me you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 developers and not a simple wallet out. I know it's not a wallet. Bezant isn't a wallet. Clearly it's not a wallet. It's an integrated platform and payment solution, right? It's supposed to integrate into the blockchain. Clearly that's what their ecosystem says. Enterprises to power up their services. Borderless payment, friendly enterprise, innovation dApps. So what are you? A payment processor. That's all you are. You're a payment processor that for some reason requires your native token to be exchanged on your own blockchain, Bezant's blockchain platform, instead of using ERC20. Yes, we understand. We understand. So one thing I would look for is does this company have money transmitter licenses? Does it have an MBS or MSB, money services businesses license? Does it have an ATS to exchange in and out from fiat? Does it have a broker dealer? And it doesn't look like any of that is actually true. So even if they built out the whole platform, they actually legally can't do it. So that's interesting. That's the unfortunate part, right? That is the unfortunate part. Top up, transfer, payment, withdraw, billing, and payment. This is exactly what my company does. Man, have I just turned into my own company's shill? Is that exactly what I'm doing? No, I'm just being very critical because I know how long these things actually take. Content platform, that's actually pretty unique, and I'd like to read a little bit more about that. Let's read into it. Oh, their consensus mechanism is pretty cool, actually. So registration, authorization, okay, use, request transaction, payment, okay. So they use a partner network in order to for the point of sale. It's kind of cool. Wow, this is a diesel team. Cacao Pay, Cacao Corp. Wow, this is a pretty good team, actually. So, do they have their payment platform live? No, they don't have their payment platform live. And you should have already got the wallet by now. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? You're telling me it takes you whitelisting April 23rd? Are you telling me it takes you over a year to release a mobile wallet? That's ridiculous. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. All right. Yeah, it's that time of year where I just sneeze all the time. All right. Anyways, this is actually their consensus mechanism is actually pretty cool, especially using different partners for authorizations. That's pretty cool. E-commerce market, cool. All right, that's just a bunch of filler information, wallet, present members. I mean, it'll be cool. Look at that. That's initiate transaction between their peers. That's pretty interesting. Respond with a verified transaction proposal. But who the hell is going to be using the Bezant token? That's the one thing that I don't understand. Like, there's something out there that is used for a means of value. It's called Bitcoin. So why not use Bitcoin to pay for services? That's the real question here. That's the true question. Man, hold on. All right, so let's go back. So Bezant. So if you're holding on to Bezant, I mean, you're making a killing right now. So I mean, if you believe in the project and you think they're actually going to do what they say they're going to do, why the hell would you get rid of it? Honestly, and it seems pretty cheap right now. What is it? What's the max cap? $1 billion. That's not too bad. Hey, if it makes money, it works. All right, that's all that matters. And apparently, there's some huge traction going on with Bezant, and their team is legit. So might as well, right? Red Pulse. I'm not touching Red Pulse. Holy crap! $23 million volume. That's some crazy market making right there. Up 25%. I'm just not a big believer in the project, but if you have money in it, maybe short some and capitalize on some profits here. So I definitely wouldn't get into it right now. But anyways, we've gone through the top 200 and we don't have that many questions still. Holochain is more likely, even Light Wallet. Bezant is going to be the new Bitcoin. That's the answer. Okay. Anyways, we have this clear Besant shill in the channel here. Um, that's hilarious. Nothing's going to be the new Bitcoin. Even in my wildest dreams, I would never ever try to ever conceive of anything that could ever take over Bitcoin. Honestly, Bitcoin's slow, it's archaic, but hey, it works. It's a store of value, and it has dominance in the market. It honestly does. So Bitcoin all the way. If I was to say anything, buy Bitcoin. Anything about Gollum? No. I actually like Sonam better, but Sonam, I'm still waiting on their shit to be launched as well. But at least they have a preliminary launch schedule already launched or already in place. So Gollum, not too bad, but oof. I do like most of their supplies out. Yeah, cool. Nothing really too spectacular. Uh, I'd like to see some more releases come out for everybody. Because Sia Coin, how is Sia doing? Sia's a quote unquote competitor, right? Wow, just that circulating supply is ridiculous. I remember when this thing was a cent, the good old days. But anyways, it's actually being used. This Sia's network is actually being used, so it's actually pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, that being said, guys, Bravo Coin. What the hell is Bravo Coin? I have no idea what Bravo Coin is. Daddy, what about Nexo? So I actually went over Nexo a little bit briefly. I'm actually trying to accumulate more Nexo. Honestly, it makes sense for me. If you're a hodler, why wouldn't you loan out your crypto? Very simple for me. I love these. Salt, Nexo, Celsius. Look out for Celsius too. This is great. So if I want to put in, say 1,000. Oh, come on. Really? You're not going to tell me what rates you're giving me right now? Wow. So they want to capture my email address? Get the hell out of here. That's what I love to see. Boom. I like rates right here. That's not bad at all. If you're just going to hold on to your Bitcoin for a whole year, why not just loan it out and get 3.75 yearly conversion? Why not just do that? That's exactly what I do. Why not do that? Genesis Vision. So we talked about Genesis Vision for a little bit. But that being said, we talked about Genesis Vision. And this is what we pretty much said is we tracked a Fibonacci retracement, went from the high to the low, and then we had resistance on the first the first level of retracement, and then obviously some more resistance, and then we topped off, and then we broke right back down. And I say I'm buying more back here. I've already sold off around here, right? I didn't wait for those last couple of days of actual action happening. So my take profit hit here and my stop loss hit here. So I'm pretty happy with how much I got out of GVT, considering I've been a long time investor, a very long time investor. So I'm happy with the profits here. Obviously, I would have been even happier with the profits here, but guess what I didn't do is I didn't sell up here. Because I didn't know that Bitcoin was going to go down to 6,000. But that being said, I did sell off most of my Bitcoin at 5,000. at 15,000. So I'm trying to get back into that. Anyways, all right. Nexo listed on BitHump Dex today. I did not know that. That's interesting. Neo. So Neo is one of those ones where I'm just like, when ontology, right? That is rough. Look at this. I said, hey, maybe it'll hit support here, and just completely annihilated that. So I stop lost out of all of my Neo. So I'm just waiting for Neo to find a good buying spot. But look at that. That is some real horizontal movement right there, boys. And girls. Boys and girls. So I'm not buying anything for anytime soon. This is just rough. This is rough for Neo. I don't know why anyone would try to get into this right now. But yeah. Anyways. Neo ontology. Okay. Let's look at ontology. Let's look at ontology right now. Ontology. Wow. Get wrecked, ontology. Honestly, I'm not even going to buy any of these altcoins. Tell you the truth. There's only a couple I have my eye on that I truly believe in. And if you truly believe in an altcoin and you have your eye on it, maybe now's a good time for accumulation. But I would much rather wait for Bitcoin to make a move before I start throwing my money at these random altcoins. And, you know, there are some good opportunities there. Ontology being one of them. You know, I have some ontology. I don't hold any more Neo, but I stop lost out of Neo, and now I'm holding ontology, and hopefully, you know, this will go up. But I bought ontology, you know, almost 2 weeks ago, so it hasn't really moved from when I bought it. If anything, it's gone down since when I bought it. So I'm just waiting for this to kind of pick up traction and actually have some real products. All right, guys. I've been on for an hour and a half, but we'll be doing this every day. So what we do is we talk, you know. We talk about crypto, we chill, we look through CoinMarketCap, and we just discover what the community's talking about right now. And that's where I get a lot of my feedback. So, you know, not only in the Moon Lounge, where we have fantastic traders that are much better than me, by the way. You know, Amal, James, and Jordan, they kill it. All right, they kill it in the Moon Lounge. So if you guys do want to join, the link is right there. There's also a free version where it's just a Discord lounge, a community discussion. But if you want to get into trader talk, margin trading, stock trading, swing trades, things like that, those channels are restricted, and it's behind a pay gate. But honestly, the pay gate actually helps because it provides quality conversation, and of course, it enables us to hire some of the best traders that I've ever worked with. So I really do appreciate everyone here today. Smash those thumbs up and join me tomorrow, guys. I'll be around at the same time tomorrow. So around 8 p.m. Pacific. Does that sound good to everybody? Hopefully that sounds good to everybody because that's when I'll be getting on. Unless somebody wants to suggest me another time, leave a comment below. And sorry for that minute of muted Sneh. No muted Sneh. Sorry about that. So I'll make sure to unmute my mic or do something or pray to my microphone because sometimes it just doesn't want to work. Like, look at this thing. This is the same mic that Joe Rogan uses, but Joe Rogan actually gets it to work, and you know, I just try to work it, you know. But anyways, cool. Peace out, guys.